Hey guys, it's Bailey and welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in to what's going to be another top 5 video, this time on products, my favorite brow products under $5. If you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. But I have a whole series of these in case you want to go check them out after you're done watching this guy. I will link that, click the I up here, or I'll link it in the description bar below. But this video is going to be all about the brow products, so let's go ahead and get started. Basically, I was going through my favorite brow essentials and I realized you really don't have to spend a whole lot to keep your brows looking fleeky. So let's go ahead. I cannot believe I just said that, but let's ignore that and let's just go ahead and get started. Let's first start with an eyebrow shaper. These actually come in 3-packs, so they are super affordable, under $5. But this is what I like to use to get a nice clean boundary up above the brow. For some reason, I can pluck and get things nice and even underneath the brow, but between where my eyebrow should end and where my hairline should start, this gets kind of gray, like the waters get a little murky up there. And so this helps me figure it out. You just gently sweep downward to remove any of those super fine baby hairs or like hairs that you don't want to pluck. They're just too numerous, quite frankly. This will help clean that area up. It allows your foundation to lay nicely over the top, and it also really helps you get that ultra defined upper boundary to your brow. Also, this guy is a great tool for doing the same thing to your mustache area. If, like me, you'll find that you wake up one day and all of a sudden your foundation is laying weird around your mouth and it's because of those baby, peach fuzz baby hairs, aka your mustache. Couple swipes with this guy and it'll be laying nice and smoothly once again. Next tool is a set of baby scissors. I'm not sure if that's the actual term for these, but we're gonna go with it because they're just tiny miniature scissors. Some of them have this curved edge right here. Some of them have rounded edges on the top to make sure that you don't hurt yourself around your eye. They all basically do the same thing, and they are great for keeping, once again, that line clean up here. When you find your brows are out of place, if you don't like to set them with a gel or for whatever reason you find they are just a little too long, they can move and stick up above, well, really above and below your brows, so they just look a little bit bushy and unkempt, which is not a bad thing as long as, for me, they are purposefully placed there. And so I make sure they look purposeful by brushing my brows up and then giving them a slight snip right along where I know that brow barrier should be. And then I do the same thing for the bottom, of course. Last up for tools are, of course, tweezers. This is from the brand Beauty 360. On one end, you have these very sharp, I mean, not so sharp they'd be dangerous, although I guess maybe they could be, but very sharp, great for really precisely grabbing any hairs you have. And on the other end, you have a comb. This could be great for brushing your brows up when you want to go in with your baby scissors to snip them. But I have to be honest, this is actually my second favorite. I'm including it here because it's under $5. The ones that I tend to use more often are like $6.99 from the same brand, Beauty 360, but these, rather than having a comb on the other end, they have the same like wide tooth side, and then on the other end you have ultra precise, like super tapered tweezers. And so I just find it convenient having these two in one, but the comb also acts as a great tool in its own right. So both work well, but I am including this one in here because it's under the $5 mark. And now onto the brow products. I do want to preface talking about these by saying that I naturally have fuller brows, so my brow needs and concerns are less about recreating a totally new brow. For me, it is more about filling in sparse areas, getting that extra definition, and setting those brow hairs in place. So I will say that these might not be for everyone, especially if you have a lot more filling in to do and you want to create like more individual, like hair looking structures. These might not be for you, but for me on an everyday basis, I don't need to break the bank to get exactly the kind of brow I want. So first up is a pencil. This guy I've talked about so much before on the channel. It's the NYC Kohl Brow / eyeliner pencil in the shade Taupe. I would never use this as an eyeliner though because it's very waxy. And for me, that's great for my brows because it helps set your brows in place if you don't want to go in with a gel like the one I'm about to talk about. You not only use this to go in and fill and define, but that waxy consistency will help set your brows in place all day. It's awesome, and I think less than like $3, so super cheap. And then for the brow gel, in case I don't want to take the time to like go in and really be precise and create a nice looking defined brow, I just want a little bit of extra depth, add a little bit of color, and make sure my brows don't move throughout the day, I will go in with a tinted gel. This one is from Wet n Wild. It's the Ultimate Brow Mascara. This is in the shade Nothing But Brunette. but it's a little taupe. It's a little like ashy taupe, so when I repurchase this, I will be going a shade deeper if I can find it. So those are all my brow picks, guys. Really hope you enjoyed them. And of course, as usual, I would love to hear yours down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.